Namaste, you guys. What's going on? Blessings. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Nela Mat, and I'm here to support you and those who are um, walking the path of the spiritual warrior. So, this morning is being rough to me. Today is January 30. It's been very rough. Um, and so I already, did what I needed it to do to get grounded, to be able to be here and not be, projecting. I always make sure, right, that I show up properly. Um, my part here is to inform. My part here is to just create awareness, plant seeds of awareness, right? Because we are navigating very intense times, you guys. And, I know that you guys are feeling it. We are feeling these energies consciously or unconsciously. And it's time to think bigger picture, right? We are feeling the chaos, the destruction, the transitioning. We're feeling the pain, right? Today, as I woke up, there's been a very sad incident with a plane crashing. So there's a lot of grieving, you guys. There's a lot happening. And so, for those who are like wide open, you feel the environment, you feel the collective. If you're here serving as a conduit for Gaia, for divinity, right? Like there's a lot going on. And so there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of fear, but there's also a lot of trickstery. There's a lot of trickstery, there's a lot of deception, and there's a lot of resistance to the necessary changes that we are facing. And this is the bigger picture. You see, the old life is no longer accessible for humanity. And those who obviously are here, who are awakening, who have been awakening, you know that you are preparing. You have been given the time to prepare to take on your leadership position, right? But the leadership position within your life first. This is the bigger picture. We must become the change we want to see. We must first do our own grounding, our own clearing, our own ancestral healing. We must come into a place of inner harmony and balance to be able to then be there for others. We cannot be showing up for others when in our personal lives we are not showing up fully and authentically and with responsibility. That's the bigger picture. This is why when you start this journey, everything within your life, the foundations, the people, everything gets shaken off. You receive divine intervention, right? You're being called to open your eyes, your perception, your perspective to truth, to where are the imbalances within your life. And now it's very easy to, when navigating a spiritual awakening and with all the people who have come into kind of the spiritual community, right? Those who are seeking opportunities, the charky sharks, they are around and they are making this all about money and being a healer and being a hero and being a savior. It really, these people are really taking you from really facing yourself first. And like that's the main thing about a spiritual awakening. You are being called to sit with your ancestral tree. You know what I mean? To do ancestral healing, to retrieve the many aspects of yourself, of your ancestors. And also to add to that, in order for a person to truly activate their spiritual gifts and talents, and to enhance their psychic abilities and their healing abilities, you must first go through the spiritual transmutation, to the spiritual revert. Because you go before you revert, you're literally going through a process of purification, so then you can serve as a vessel for divinity to work through you. But if we are acting from a place of denial of our own work, the necessary work we need to do, we still are in density. Even though we can be here saying all of the things and playing healers and playing saviors and doing all of the things. That's that true. That's the bigger picture. That's why a real shaman will go through a process of initiation and clearing of the vessel. Right? It is not that you just, you're a shaman. No, there is a process of purification. That's why we see the baptism or whatever, right? Is symbolic as the purification. But before, you must what? Go to the death, the spiritual death, and then being reborn. And what does that mean? You are now ready. You are now ready for divinity to reveal to you what is it exactly that you sign up for. This is just something else to speak about, or you see. And so it's important, if we are serious and committed about serving divinity, that we surrender the desire to control what we're experiencing. And we have to find a place of reverence to understand that you must attend to your life first. You must purify if you truly want to honor divinity. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot be there for others, that you can support others, that you know what I mean? Yes, of course we can share our gifts and our talents, but if you are not being responsible, you are only creating karma for yourself and the other person too that you are helping or healing. This is the bigger picture, you guys. There is cause and effect. There's a karmic energy to everything we do and how we do it. What are our true intentions? That right there, that part. What are the true intentions of the things you're doing? Because you can be here doing all of the things and convincing yourself that you want to be helping people, you want to help humanity, the divine, da 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 da. But then, are you there really to give, or are you expecting to receive? Are you doing it because you want to take something from it? And doesn't have to be money. It can be praise. It can be the recognition, right? So you're doing things to gain something at the end of the day. So there's a lot to unpack when we're talking about why do we do the things we do. Are our actions truly and fully in alignment with integrity, with truth? You see? And in order for a human being to know truth, you need to go through the process of unveiling, Isis. You need to unveil yourself. And divinity must show you the work and what is residing within you. You must go through a process of integration. You must be self-aware. You must come back to integrity first. So then you know that the things you're doing are truthful. And now, some people might not care about this. At the end of the day, I'm just here to be at service to divinity and to serve and inform that there is law and order. There are a spiritual law and order to everything. The divine, the universe, the celestials, they are organized. There is a structure to this work. There is a blueprint to this work, and there is a way to do things that will be created, brought to life from foundations of a virtuous human being that chooses to surrender their desire to control and be the one making all of the choices and doing things. And it will be, receptive to say, divinity, show me the way. And I will go for it, and I will move for it, even though I had all these expectations, and I invest all of this time and all of this work doing other things. But if this is where you're taking me, you need to be ready. You see? And this is why we have so many people trying to figure it out. They are in their intellect trying to figure it out. They are making the spiritual awakening something that is about others. And yes, it's about others, but in truth, when we are serving ourselves, you're serving divinity and you are serving others. The most important thing is about integrity, right use of power, acting on truth. Because that's what everybody deserves. But we must give it to ourselves first. We must desire to experience truth. We must desire to walk in integrity, to become a virtuous human being. We must desire to really be clean, to be a vessel, to be doing healing, to be doing channeling, to share truthful messages. And so there is a lot of mixed energies, and they are very intense. And those who are choosing to be in denial of the bigger picture of the work are calling in consequences. We need to sit with ourselves. We need solitude. We need to practice meditation. And we need to ask ourselves, what is in our hearts? Am I really ready to do the necessary work and surrender the desire to control things and sit with the discomfort of not being somebody else's hero or savior or healer, and sit with my own woundedness, with my own suffering, with my own imbalances, with my own human suffering? Am I ready to face the disowned parts of myself that are screaming and crying for my own love, recognition, acceptance? Am I ready to sit with my body and choose to love it and to care for it and to not neglect it. Because I know some people speak about the body like it's just, you know, it's like it is not important. Are you kidding me? Our vessel is sacred. How you treat your vessel is you showing gratitude to the divine. You see, this is the bigger picture. Within you, you are the universe. Within you, you carry your ancestors. Your body is a magnificent technology. Our bodies are intelligent. They listen to us. It's about gratitude, really. It's about reverence. And so, are we ready to face our own, imbalances? Are we ready to really go through the fire of purification and then move from a place of truth and be there for others truthfully, with integrity? I care. And I know how hard this is. It's hard. It is an internal fight. You're going to have to fight with the programmings, with the conditionings, with your with our desires to run away from our own pain and discomfort. And it's so very easy to make it about others and take somebody else's worries and make it my own worries. And then I go and provide all of it, and then I come back to my house, and now I feel better because I did something for somebody else, but then now I'm still have to face my own mess, my own imbalances, my own things that I need to attend. We need to first stop running from our own suffering, and it requires solitude and stillness in order to do this. And it requires for a person, like I said, to really cultivate a desire to know truth, to come back to integrity, right? And to serve as a clean vessel to serve others. That right there is spiritual understanding. That right there is being honorable. And some people can ignore it, some people can whatever, But at the end of the day, divinity knows truth, and it will know our true intentions. You know what I mean? Divinity know our true intentions. And we as humans, we have aspects of ourselves, that like to manipulate. We lie to ourselves. We convince ourselves of stories. We have justifications, We do all of the things, but at the end of the day, the truth remains there. It's in our core. And that energy will still there and will not let you live free. That's the biggest thing. When a human being is not acting from a place of truth, integrity, that energy will follow you around. And you will have to experience what you are denying yourself to face within others and relationships and your projects and your business in life, period. Because the truth is that we cannot run from our own selves. Yes, You will get the mirror reflections of beauty and things, positive attributes. But then those that you decide to not confront and see and recognize, is just about tick tock, tick tock. The wheel is always there. And so with this, I leave you and I thank you. I thank you if you're receiving this with an open mind and an open heart. And I thank you if you are choosing the path of the feminine. And remember, we all have feminine and masculine, but the path of the feminine is the path of reverence, surrendering, and coming back to truth and integrity. Once again, to be the vessel for divinity to work through you. Namaste, and thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.